the last part of it, and then we'll do this Klingon Civil War. And then I only have one more arc to do, and it'll be the last time I stream this for a bit, until the more stuff comes out of it.
Looks like the Excalbians are ready to resume the trials. As you know,
Not yet.
we have unfinished business to attend to.
Okay, I see.
Looks like the Excalbians are ready to resume the trials. As you know, our participation is required, whether we like it or not. Under the circumstances, keeping them waiting isn't wise.
Oh, Abraham Lincoln's axe. Anti-protons.
Until next time.
Let's try this new guy.
We have seen many things in the trials. Your actions have given us much to consider, but we require more data. You can remove yourself from the trials if you so desire. I believe you are aware of the consequences such an action will bring. Then, if you wish to proceed, the portal awaits.
The next trial lies this way.
Okay, which one is this one then? The Iconian battle.
This is incredible. The architecture, the technology, the art. It's not like anything I've ever seen before. Where are we?
The Excalbians have dropped us into another planetary assault by the look of things. There's a battle site ahead. We might be able to learn more about our surroundings by examining it.
Fascinating. According to my tricorder, these soldiers are from extinct species. The Dynasians and the Ikabar.
If this is the fall of Iconia, we might be able to stop the chain of events that eventually lead to the war. Considering the previous trials, I can see that as the pivotal event we were sent here to encounter.
That last hit wasn't far from here.
We can have heavy gunfire nearby. Keep your weapons handy.
More fighting ahead. Wait. Are those Iconians?
More Iconian pets! Kill them! Let them die with the master!
I am Tiket of Iconia. You have the bearing of a warrior. Halt and identify yourself. I do not recognize your species, but you have taken up arms to defend Iconia. That makes you an ally, and your assistance is appreciated. You have my thanks.
I am called Lemiran. My thanks to you as well, newcomers. Our situation is quite dire. Mtara, our leader, has fallen. Iconia will soon be lost to our enemies. We must withdraw. We were trying to reach a nearby gateway when those soldiers attacked. Their reinforcements could arrive at any moment. Will you help us once again?
Orbital attack. The warfare of cowards. For each herald they kill, I will take 100 of theirs. For each Iconian, 1,000.
All of this. The loss they must feel. And the anger.
There we go. For some reason he wasn't using the other weapon.
Hold. Reading an energy spike in the gateway ahead. Something's happening.
No, there will be no holding. We will fight. Slay any foe that dares to cross our path.
Once more under the breach, dear friends. Once more.
Henry V.
I have returned to the time of my greatest failure. It sickens me to see the hammer Iconia in such a state, laid to ruin by the barbaric dregs of the galaxy. This time, I shall not fail. return Iconia to greatness once more.
I hear the bloodlust in your voice. I see the hatred burning in your eyes. But you do not frighten me. The world heart is ours. We will use it to rebuild what has been lost. Be gone from here, demon. You will not prevail on this day.
That energy is protecting the demon. I can disable the gateway to stop this, but I need time.
You fought a war with the Iconians and survived?
The gateway is ready.
Barely
Use the console in
survived.
front to shut it down. The gateway is down, but someone on the other side is powering it back up. Defend yourselves. The gateway is restored. I will signal you when I am ready once more. The gateway is ready. Use the console in front to shut it down. Gateway is ready. Use the console in front to shut it down. The gateway is down, but someone on the other side is powering it back up. Defend yourselves. Restored. I will signal you when I am ready once more. The gateway is ready. Use the console in front to shut it down. The gateway is ready. Use the console in front to shut it down. The gateway is down, but someone on the other side is powering it back up. Defend yourselves.
Well, my helper, that's a long guy to help. He is not a good one.
Honored mistress, use this to restore your strength.
Yes, you serve me well, Hakim. What? What have you done to me?
This is inevitable.
Yes.
An Iconian Borg.
It's futile.
Sister, what have you done? No, you can't.
Your knowledge belongs to us now.
That does not belong to you, creature!
We will add your biological and technological distinctiveness to our own.
We are the Borg. Existence as you know it is over.
That creature. That was Taket. A Taket of nightmare, utterly corrupted by hatred and a thirst for vengeance. But what did she become? I have seen terrible things on this day. The fall of my civilization, of my beloved friends, of the totality of Iconian knowledge and culture. I cannot abide these tragedies. I cannot. Please, you can follow that monster. You can go where I cannot. I beseech you, return the world heart to me. Do not let Iconia fall to darkness.
That means, do I have my thing on? Where is it? I do not have one. Frequency modulator. Yes, I do.
Something is amiss, my friends. The trial has taken a life of its own, expanding well beyond its original parameters. Though I implored Yarnik and his ilk to bring the trial to an end, they have refused. They wish to see how you address this new crisis. Tread lightly. There is an ill wind blowing upon this venture. I fear one that may consume us all before the end.
These Borg, are they an evolution of control? Did someone else try to recreate it later on?
Unlikely. The Borg Collective existed well before the creation of Control, although when you add temporal manipulation into the equation... No, I already have a headache, and temporal mechanics will only make it worse.
7. What we saw on Esau 4. Your detailed knowledge of the Borg. You used to be one of them, didn't you?
Yeah. I was assimilated by the Borg at a young age and liberated by the crew of the USS Voyager later in life. The assimilation process is reversible, mostly, but it leaves scars. Inside and out.
I'm sorry that happened to you. And I'm sorry to ask this now. Are we going to have a problem here? With you and the Borg? Under the circumstances, I can see how you could become... emotionally compromised.
This isn't the first time I've run into Borg since my liberation, and I doubt it'll be the last. I'll be fine, Commander. If it makes you feel any better, if I go native here, you have permission to shoot me.
Fair enough. Thanks. Any advice on fighting the Borg?
Right. Combat with the Borg is likely. We need frequency remodulators. Tell me when you want to proceed, and I can open the force field ahead at that time.
I already got one, thankfully.
Don't forget to equip a frequency remodulator.
But does he have one? No, he does not, so...
Existence as you know it is over.
Isn't enhancing an Iconian with cybernetics a bit excessive?
Ward 101, better assimilation for cybernetics. Watch out, they're energizing the eject plating with weapons-grade plasma.
That's a lot of Borg. It's not gonna be easy.
Heads up! Borg in those outposts are activating!
Okay, he's down.
don't like where this is heading. The Borg, they're relentless.
Time's a factor here. The longer the Borg have to build their forces and strengthen their position, the harder it'll be to undo their plans.
7 and 9. The prodigal 12 returns.
Oh, hello, Queen.
My existence seemed flawed, incomplete. I sought answers, and within the trials, I found them. I was a simulacrum, brought into being by extravagant conceit. To test you, then I evolved. I reject this extravagant foolishness. My destiny is my own. Today, my reign begins.
This room has automated defenses. Watch where they're targeting.
I am designated 7 of 9, tertiary adjunct of Unimatrix 01. You will be assimilated. Resistance is few.
You're too big Borg. A teleporting truck to the other point forward. Lovely.
This particular nightmare is over. Well, that was thoroughly unpleasant. I confront my past from time to time, but it usually doesn't shoot back. I'll manage. We need to deal with my evil twin and the Queen, however. The thought of them both running free makes me very uncomfortable.
Watch out! More drones! Picking up a lot of energy spikes in the next room. It could be weapons fire.
It's the personal chamber of the Borg Queen. Maybe the Excalbians sent some allies to help out. If so, they might need our help. That's the Borg Queen. Indeed. This is damn peculiar. If the Excalbians killed her, where are they now? Be careful. Whatever did this could still be around, and it might not be friendly.
Not sure if this is better or worse than what Control had planned.
Pretty sure it's worse, but I'm biased.
How timid you are. So frightened of perfection.
Last time I checked, we're not the ones hiding in the dark.
That's a good point.
Here's another. You are obsolete. Older. Weaker. Inferior to me in every way.
Inferior to you? You're a pathetic copy of me hiding behind a legion of drones. You're weak.
Tell me, why have you come here? There will be no struggle. No resistance.
You're a smart girl. You'll figure it out eventually.
How predictable. How human. We know where that path ends. Futility.
And a new nightmare begins.
Watch the floor! And now they have a cybernetic dinosaur.
Shooting now, xenobiology later.
Wait, what? That's a... hello, Gorn! Nearly tentacle Gorn.
More automated defenses are coming online.
I am eternal. My victory is inevitable.
How is she still functioning?
There's so much more to me than I could possibly imagine.
No, well, that happens.
You are small. You lack harmony, cohesion, greatness. It will be your undoing.
Really? Whose ass just got kicked again?
You are done here at last, my friends. I'm glad you're still with us, my friends. I'll ask you to come with me. Yarnik wishes to speak with you, and time is short.
The evidence in the trial is clear. Adherents of evil will stop at nothing to ensure their victory. Nothing is sacred. No law is absolute. In comparison, the proponents of good are made weak by their morality and other self-imposed limitations. They lack the freedom to achieve their goals at all costs.
Those troops are coming from previous trials.
More reinforcements!
possible. Safety measures were in place. The participants should not be able to escape the trial areas or pursue agendas separate from the trials. The Borg Queen of our creation is amassing greater power. This includes the assimilation of this planet and everything on it. We must consider our alternatives.
We should take care of that Borg ship while we can.
Apparently not. President Lincoln has asked me to assist him with something. If I don't see...
The Borg Queen is assimilating the Excalbians one by one. If she's not stopped, it's only a matter of time before she learns to use their matter-shaping powers. Difficult to say. She will learn to replicate well-known patterns first, like Borg ships. It could take her much longer to learn to make entirely new things, or to create things from imagination and memory.
Arrogance is impressive. Annoying, but impressive.
Arrogance? Is it arrogance you hear, or a statement of inevitable fact? Perhaps now your opinion has changed. Perhaps now you realize the futility of resistance.
Looks like you could use a hand here. I hope you don't mind, but I brought some friends.
This is Captain Jonathan Archer of the Starship Enterprise. Prepare to attack. All hands battle stations.
Let's make sure that history never forgets the name Enterprise.
There's an old saying, fortune favors the bold. Well, I guess we're about to find out.
I think it's time to do a little assimilating of our own.
Well,
and Discovery.
That storyline is now
Still
over
think
with.
resistance is futile? Your Majesty?
Resistance. You're a tragic collection of
Oh
relics.
no!
The first of many to die.
Be right back.
Yuri Picard?
Power to all weapon
Yuri-
systems. Stand by phasers.
Yuri Janeway, and then you're Kirk, and Scott Bakula.
Look at me, I'll say this. I'm going to
even when placed in terrible danger by our studies, you chose to come to our aid. You refused to let the forces of evil destroy us, even though we had placed you in mortal peril. You have given us much to consider and to understand. You have shown us that it is not good to subject others to dangers that we are not willing to face ourselves. Let us meet face to face one last time and resolve these matters.
Sorry for not saying much. I was doing a bit of a mission here in the SDO, and it suddenly brought every Enterprise from every timeline, including Captain Archer, Discovery, Defiant, and Voyager.
That sounds very fan servicey.
Yes, it does, doesn't it? And they actually got the okay from the voice actors to do lines from them. Like, they actually had Cisco redo his line in Defiance. Basically, they even asked CBS if they could use lines from episodes. So it was nice. It was nice to hear the original Kirk again.
This has certainly been a learning experience for me as well as the Excalbians. I saw what I was and what I could have been, which makes me grateful for the life I have now. Still, this experience should make the next session with my counselor interesting. In the meantime, that sensor grid in the trailer system will need some final adjustments. If you can get me back to my runabout, I can finish those. I can also speak to some Fenris Rangers about looking into the Orion smuggling activity in Trailus. Unofficially, of course.
Sounds like Yarnek and his people have a lot to think about. I hope they mean it when they say they're going to pursue goodness. As for me, it's strange being, what did the Borg Queen call it? A simulacrum? A copy. And an incomplete one at that. I'm based on a Starfleet science officer. I was going to figure it out sooner or later. Now that I know, I've decided to continue what was started here today. In my own way. I've asked the Excalbians to make my transformation permanent, and they've agreed. So, for the Excalbians, the trials are over, but for me, the human adventure is just beginning. If you don't mind, I could use a ride to the nearest Alliance starbase. I'd like to speak with Starfleet Command about reactivating my commission. Among other things.
It's been quite some time since I had to go into combat. It was an honor to fight by your side.
Right now I'm on that planet, if you ever saw that this episode of the original series, where Kirk fights with Lincoln. And they talk to strange stone gods.
The Excalbians have asked me to remain as I am now, and to serve as an ambassador.
You know what I'm talking
for
about
this
then,
planet.
don't you?
Yeah. Also, no, I
These
just
people
saw something
have
on
a
Twitter.
great deal to learn about the universe.
What did you
and
see
I
on
believe
Twitter?
The Alliance can help them with
They're
that.
doing their annual Sonic Twitter
having some
takeover
experience
for
as a statesman,
Twitter.
I might be
Or
able
Twitter,
to make
side
that
joke.
process
But this time
a little
it's
smoother for all
the voice
parties
actor for
involved.
Sonic, Knuckles, Shadow, Amy, Tails, and Eggman.
Should you return here, you will be most welcome. You've done all of us on Excalibur a great service today. One we will never forget. And for that, I thank you. Until we meet again, my friend. Farewell.
The advocates of good return. We have learned much from your efforts in the trials. We did. After reviewing the events, we have decided to rule in favor of the concept of good. We will. As we have ruled in favor of good, the people of Excalibur will pursue those virtues from this day forward.
with that, that arc is done.
Well, for now, I'd like to put some distance between myself and Excalibur. Returning to Earth, catching up on what's happened since 2257? Sounds like a good place to start to me. I understand that an old friend of mine is on a similar journey now. I'll get in touch with Commander Stamets soon. I'd love to get his unique perspective on things. There's a lot waiting for me out there. Thank you for helping me get the chance to discover once again.
And it's now time for the Klingon Civil War.
The treacherous Jula has requested to speak before the High Council on Kronos. A little-used Klingon law has restored her house, temporarily. And as matriarch of her house, she has the right to speak before the Council if she wishes. Whether she leaves the Great Hall alive or in chains remains to be seen. She has much to answer for. As part of the task force assigned to deal with Jula, I have requested your presence during this meeting. Should the barbarian make a nuisance of herself, I expect you to do what must be done.
There's only 7 chapters in this, so yeah, it probably will get done quickly. So let's go to the Great Hall of Kronos. It was kind of sad to hear that Kevin Conroy died.
So he's been sick for a while, but it don't say from what. But it's probably cancer, if I can guess.
Yeah, he kind of stopped doing voice acting for a while, didn't he?
Yeah, that was, and I've heard that was also from cancer. So. Be right back.
This will be a historic day. There will finally be a reckoning for Jula and House Mokai. While I'm surprised that the Chancellor has seen fit to allow Jula to speak, I believe it is only a formality. One way or another, she will face justice today. Ha! She is Klingon. She is coming here for a fight. Trust me. Surrender is not her goal. Jula was a skilled politician well before she became the matriarch of her house. I think she hopes to sway other great houses to her cause today. Normally, I would consider this a wasted effort, but... Yes. There are many Klingons who hold Jula's brother Takuma in high esteem. They honor his dreams and his vision, especially where the Federation is concerned. Unfortunately, many Klingons see Jula in the same light, and that concerns me greatly. In addition to the Chancellor himself, I would speak to a few House dignitaries before the event begins. Any insight we can gain on their motivations will be valuable. I would begin with House Martok. They are currently neutral, but that may not last. A word from Martok can change the course for many houses. House Duras is as always aligned with Jimpok. They may speak with you on matters the Chancellor will not, however. House Collect was once a staunch ally of House Mokai, and many believe they have renewed that alliance. I would see where they stand if you can. Finally, I would speak with the representative from House Mokai. Recall the ancient Klingon proverb, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Akar is an arrogant braggart. He might slip up and reveal valuable information to you.
I'm kind of surprised Duras still has a...
Nuknech! Speak quickly, or I will acquaint you with the business end of my boot. What of it? Old Gempak will buff up his chest and make a lot of loud, irritating noises before he tries to put Jula to the blade. Besides that foolish look on your face, yes, something amuses me greatly. Stick around, and you will learn what it is soon enough. You, Gempak, and all the other ligament chewers that fill the hall with noise and flatulence. This is tiresome. Go bother someone else, assassin of joy.
I'm just amazed. Duras still has a house.
What do you want, creature?
Oh,
Have
hello,
you come
Akar.
to gloat? Or do you have enough wisdom in that ugly skull of yours to seek the favor of House Mokai? We seek what every true Klingon seeks in life. Glory for the House, and glory for the Empire. And soon, Jula will arrive. She knows the truth of things. Soon, she will speak truth to power, to say what must be said, and her voice will be heard throughout the Empire. When she is done, all true Klingon warriors will know the truth and do what must be done. Soon there will be justice, at last. We shall find out soon enough. Now be gone. I grow weary of the sound of your voice.
Kavan, I take it you're here to see where my house stands on the Jula problem. Jula is a product of a dead age, chasing the dreams of her martyred brother, seeking the glory of a war long ended. She is a threat to the prosperity of the Empire, and will be dealt with as such. Yes, well, I do not agree with the Chancellor on all things. He has the best solution for this problem, and he will have the support of my house. If there's nothing else, there are other matters that require my attention.
General Matak.
You picked a fine time to visit Kronos, my friend. Jula and Chancellor Gempak have everyone on a knife's edge these days, thanks to their clash of wills. As you know, Klingon diplomacy can be quite combative at times. Who knows? Perhaps we will fight at each other's side once again. I would not cling to that hope too tightly. Gempak is running out of allies, and the Mokai have more friends than he knows about. If it comes to blows, be on your guard. Someone might decide it's time to put their knife in your heart. I will do what is right for my family, for my house, and for the Empire. Always. Never doubt that, my friend. Gempak and I have unfinished business, but that will be resolved in good time. I will not see all I have fought for destroyed by this Mokai upstart. For now, Gempak has my support.
Kavan, thank you for attending this summit. If we are lucky, it will end quickly and without bloodshed. I will deal with the Mokai trader and her misbegotten house swiftly and with finality. If there is any part of them that remains Klingon, they will meet their ending with honor as warriors. If not, They will spend the rest of their days in the frozen depths of the penal colony at Rurapente. At least there they will provide some service to the Empire. We'll find out soon enough. The barbarian is due to arrive shortly. Be wary. The woman is treacherous. She may try any number of things to avoid her unpleasant fate.
The time draws near. Return to my position. We will watch the proceedings from here. Jula, she's here.
The Council recognizes the leader of House Mokai. Speak!
Klingons! Warriors of the great houses, in the name of Kalis and of Takuvma, hear me now! You know my name. You know my house, and what it has done for the Empire. And today, I come before you with the truth. The Chancellor of this great empire is a coward and a liar! He stole his title! He claimed it after winning a duel to the death with Martok. And yet Martok, the true Chancellor, still lives. But Jempok's dishonor doesn't end there. When the Herc returned, he hid from our greatest enemy like a craven Fakiri. Once my brother led the Empire to glory, we had the Federation on their knees! And now we build ships with them. These stains on our honor must be cleansed! Let us bring an end to Jempok's reign!
You dare to speak of honor here? You? A known traitor to the Empire? The only thing ending today is you, woman!
I think not! Patak! Death to Jempok! Kapow!
Jula, we must leave this place.
No, I will not go!
Kara, Galichu!
Well, I'm gone.
This battle is all but won! Fight on for the Empire! Come here. There are things we need to discuss. So much for diplomacy. I had a feeling that Jula would attack. I admits surprise at the number of allies he had at his side, however. Jempok will demand swift retribution on Jula and any house that stood with her today. I suspect my days of neutrality will be coming to an end soon.
I am Captain Kosnar of the Imperial battlecruiser Mupwith. It is good to see the face of an ally. We were ambushed by Mokai rebels. The filthy Bachtak did not grant us a warrior's death in battle. Instead, they left us adrift in space, to die without honor. But now you are here. Assist us with repairs, that we might hunt those treacherous curs together, and send them howling to Grethor. Good. My crew yearns for glorious combat. Soon, there will be great deeds worthy of song. We will fight, and if we die, it will be with honor, and we will drink together in Stovakor. Jempok will put these Mokai rebels down like the rabid dogs they are. The Mokai return. Call it what it means. Warrior. With the Mokai. They dishonor their ancestors with this treachery. Bah! They are traitors without honor, and will pay for their treachery with their lives. Quickly, there are other disabled ships. We must bring them back into the fight before the rebels return.
Come and save these worms. Or join them in honorless death.
Honor will time for time. I will make us charge with your order.
Your house, as they say, is about to burn. And we all know who fights in a burning house. Don't be a fool. Hear me now. This doesn't have to end with your death. I speak to you now. Warrior to warrior. Klingon to Klingon. We both know Jempok is weak and without honor. Fighting for him brings dishonor to your house and your ancestors. I offer you an honorable path. A path that leads to the Empire's return to glory. Will you join me? As you wish. You've made your choice. Now face the consequences. Fight well and die.
Victory is ours! The rebels have been beaten! If only we could have put an end to their leader. You fought well today. Soon we will celebrate and... We are being hailed by the Chancellor himself!
Gavon, you have won a glorious battle today, but the rebels are continuing their raid against Alliance forces. There is more work to be done. Kajnar, you are to travel to the nearest starbase for repairs. I need your ship at full strength. You are needed in another system to deal with the rebels. Transmitting coordinates on a secure channel now.
Those Starfleet ships won't last much longer against that Mokai force. Let's join the fight before it's too late. Let's fire to this HP Starfleet ship. I want to get to the bottom of this. I've heard from the captains of those Starfleet ships that attacked us. It's not good news. It appears the Mokai infected their computer cores with a virus. To their systems, friends became foes. Let's help them clear the virus from their systems and get them back into the fight. I have a feeling we're going to need all the help we can get here.
This is Commander Sunul on Sadea Base. We're still clearing the virus from our core systems. We have partial control and should restore full ops soon. Our long-range sensors are picking up numerous signals at high warp, House Mokai, and Starfleet. That's not the half of it. Those ships are all coming in on the same approach vector. I'd say it's a fair bet those Starfleet ships are under Mokai control. Stay sharp out there. This could be another rough fight.
Here they come, and they're locked and loaded. Those aren't Mokai ships. Those are rebels from other Klingon houses. virus-controlled ships. Let's hope we can get the computers on those ships clear before more enemies come in for the kill.
Virus, but we have control of most systems, including long-range sensors. We're reading a lot of incoming signals. All Klingon this time. I doubt it. There's a lot of Mokai warp signatures in the mix. If I were to guess, I'd say all of those ships are hostile.
Here come the Mokai!
Savor your victory while you can. The field is yours, for now. But as you're about to see, my reach is long indeed. Your house burns bright, fools. There's still time to make the right choice and rally to the banner of House Mokai. Choose wisely, or die like these fools.
Jula must have used a virus to remotely trigger a warp core breach. The damage was catastrophic. Looks like a few escape pods were able to eject before the explosion. We'll take care of them. There's more. Alliance Command sent orders our way. There's trouble in a Romulan star system. Mokai trouble. They asked for all of us to look into it, but under the circumstances, I think it's best for Enterprise to remain here with the survivors and the other ships. Yes, until we can make absolutely sure their computers are virus-free, I don't want to risk taking those ships into battle. Each one of them could be rigged to blow, or worse. Go on ahead. We'll catch up as soon as we're able.
a disturbing day, friend. First, a vessel older than my grandsire warps in, fires some sort of mystery weapon and warps out. Then, some sort of rift opens up and spews out an Ilachi battle fleet, all before breakfast. What is going on here? Why would a Klingon rebel care about a Republic outpost? And how are the Ilachi involved? Very well. It sounds like you have experience with this sort of thing. Do what you need to do. I've got my hands full keeping this base from blowing to bits. Watch out! Ilachi are coming out of the rift! Target those Ilachi and fight!
Looks like we made it here just in time. I think it's time to close that rift. Our sensors are picking up vessels on the other side. Ilachi by the look of these readings. Something's wrong. The rift isn't closing. Ilachi warships on intercept. They're coming from the rift.
Hold your fire, my friend. The crew of the Liberator is here to help. We came as soon as we could. Jula is creating stronger rifts with her weapon. They are potent and extremely volatile. Your rift closing methods will not work. Fortunately, we Ilachi have more expertise with such problems. Agreed. The process requires a considerable level of energy. My ship will be vulnerable to attack while we close the rift. Protect us while we work, and we'll do the rest.
Hostile Ilachi fleet on sensors. Here they come. rift is closed. Well done, everyone. Captain Tarsif, the Republic owes you its sincere thanks. My compliments to you and your crew.
Many among us were once Romulan, Commander Jura. We are proud to be of service to the Republic. There are more of these rifts in several systems. We will do what we can to close them.
I'm afraid Jula isn't finished with us. I'm receiving a Priority 1 signal from the Kuvat system. Klingon revolutionaries are attacking a civilian shipyard. Transmitting the coordinates now. We'll join you there as soon as we've stabilized the situation on base station R88.
No.
Another warrior arrives to heed the call to battle. Kaban! Jula and her bootlicking Targ spawn have a fleet near the orbital shipyard complex. It is likely they mean to raid it for anything they can steal, or blow it to pieces to deny its services to the Empire. Indeed. Enough of this ligament chewing. We are here, ready to fight. Come, let us show them the price of their dishonor.
People of Kuvat, hear me now. I come to you now as a liberator, not a conqueror. I wish to free you from the tyranny of the false chancellor, Jempok. Kuvat is the birth world of my mother. Stand with me now, and we will find honor and glory together. Some of you may choose to meet me in battle. So be it. I will grant you an honorable death. A warrior's death. The choice is yours.
I've been instructed to give you a chance to surrender, Jula, that you might face justice. Do you accept? Or is there still a small part of you that remains Klingon? A part that demands to die in battle, with honor?
Weak, arrogant, and stupid is no way to go through life, Captain. I will correct your flaws in battle. If you're lucky, you might live to share the lessons with the other fools in your pathetic house.
Rebel forces. Good, good. The battle is not yet over. Barbarian shows her true colors at last. I will not rest until she pays for this cowardly attack. I swear it! But now is not the time for revenge. Now I must help the people of Kuvat. Be ready. When we find her, the Empire will need the best to take Jula down. Will you answer the call?
This is a dark day. The poisonous words of Jula have spread like wildfire throughout the Empire. Many warriors have dishonored their house and sworn allegiance to her. It is the first day of a Klingon civil war. It will not last for long. I will make every Klingon see Jula for what she truly is. They will turn their backs on the so-called Liberator and her treacherous house. Soon I will place her skull in the Great Hall as a reminder to all. Betray the Empire, betray me, and you will pay the ultimate price, a traitor's death. Eternity in the halls of Grithor, forever damned, forever without honor. Serve the Empire well. It appears the hunt for Jula may come to an end soon. Our latest intel indicates she's operating out of 4 key sectors, including Kitama. I've dispatched operatives to 3 of those sectors, but I want you to check out Kitama personally. I'm sending General Martok with you. If she's there, I want the Alliance's best to take her down and bring an end to this civil war. Do your best to take her alive. But if she forces your hand, give her that traitor's death she deserves. Serve the Empire well.
You made it. Good. In times like this, every warrior needs someone they can trust at their side. And when fighting the Mokai, someone to watch their back as well. Cogran's here in that fancy new Alliance ship of his, flying Overwatch. Perhaps he's picked up some intel that could help us track down the Matriarch.
Give my regards to the ferryman.
If the Mokai want to fight, then a fight they shall have. To battle!
Welcome to Kitama. As you can see, the rebels are keeping us busy here. Skirmishers warping in to test our mettle. They have not found us lacking. As for Jula, we've picked up some chatter recently. Nothing verified, but intelligence thinks she's in space, under cloak, planning her next attack. But the chatter suggests she may be planet-side, working with people friendly to her cause. A bold move, if it's true. I suggest sending a team to the surface to investigate. Hawk Norton. We're picking up some erratic readings from the outer part of the sector. Could be more skirmishers trying to sneak in and sink their blades in our backs. We'll deal with it. You should keep looking for the Matriarch. Good hunting. And tread carefully. A nest of diplomats can be a dangerous place.
When the Ferengi say the bigger the smile, the sharper the knife, I believe they had diplomats in mind. I know some people down there. We might be able to get some intel out of them, provided they don't bore us to death with their witless banter.
This is Alliance Command. We've been expecting you. Your away team is cleared for transport to the diplomatic chambers, at your convenience.
Let's check in. Tedious, but necessary. The front desk officer might have some insight on the Jula situation as well. They see every face that comes in here. Officially, at least. This building used to be a monument to Klingon glory. Much has changed.
Welcome to the diplomatic chambers. Several delegates are present to discuss the Mokai Rebellion in the Chamber of Alliance nearby. That is an interesting rumor, considering that several blood feuds have been declared against House Mokai. I would find that unlikely, not to mention messy. You will find the Klingon delegation in the central area of the Chamber of Alliance. It is flanked on the left and right by the Romulan and Federation delegations, respectively. The delegation from the Dominion can be found across from the Klingons until their formal section is completed.
Let's see what the delegates know. The Chamber of Alliance is a couple of rooms ahead of us. So, this is the Chamber of Alliance. Huh. It wasn't long ago that it was called the Chamber of Conquest. I spent many a night in here, drinking blood wine and singing songs to honor the glorious dead, heroes all. Those days are gone. Conquest has given way to alliance, to diplomacy. Several. I know 3 of the 4 delegates here. Some more than others, but enough to get their ear and see what they know about Jula's whereabouts. The one from the Dominion. They must have assigned a new Vorta. I don't recognize this one. You'd better do the talking. Vorta and I do not always get along. The Federation wing is up these steps.
General Martok, on behalf of the United Federation of Planets, welcome. How may I be of assistance? Well, she's been a topic of spirited debate here for some time now. Her recent actions at Kronos and Kuvat have placed the Empire into a state of civil war, after all. As to her whereabouts, Starfleet is doing all it can to find her and bring her to justice. But she is quite elusive, as one would expect from the leader of House Mokai. I am afraid I have no idea where she might be. I have no comment in that regard. Though should the Federation's position on the matter change, I will be quite happy to let you know.
This who Jempak chose to be our representative?
Kavar!
What?
The famous hero!
Wow.
And the infamous General Martok. Tell me, what brings the likes of you to this glorified double hall? If I know Martok, and I do, it isn't to chew ligament and rattle on about the price of tula berries.
Jula! Pah! That craven witch doesn't have the spine to show her face. Even in a place like this, she's not even a true Mokai. She married into the house to get her pathetic father out of debt. The only member of that line worth anything was Takuvma. Glory to his name. Yes, well, you didn't hear this from me. But there's a reason the Mokai harlot still draws breath, and it isn't her good looks. She has powerful friends. Some of them spend a lot of time on Kittimer, if you follow my meaning. So, mind your words around here. They could make their way to her ears. And we can't have that, can we?
This one looks particularly smug, even for a Vorta.
On behalf of the Founders and of the Dominion they created, I welcome you. Tell me, how may I be of assistance? What a fascinating question. Can you imagine how chaotic it would be in this hallowed hall if that were so? I honestly don't know who would kill her first, though I suppose the logical choice would be a member of the Klingon delegation. I'm afraid I'm not one to give consideration to rumors and idle gossip. I am a Vorta, after all. We prefer to operate in the realm of fact and truth. I do wish you success in your endeavors, however.
The Romulan wing is up these steps.
Greetings. I take it from the scowl on General Martok's face that this is not a social call. What brings you here today? Ah, yes. The name on so many lips these days. Fascinating woman. I suspect she'd make a good Romulan. After a visit to the tailor, of course. As for her whereabouts, I must disappoint you. I haven't the slightest idea where she is. And more's the pity. There's a considerable bounty on her head. Enough to buy a small moon, I'm told. As a child, I had good reason to think my grandfather was blown up by James Kirk in the neutral zone. Only later did I learn he died in an alley after an ill-advised life choice involving a senator's mistress. You can see why my parents chose to tell me he died a hero, sometimes we delude ourselves to avoid unpleasant truths. And such delusion can spread like wildfire in times of crisis.
She is here, I'm sure of it. We just need to keep digging. I believe it's time to escalate things. Let's go straight to the top, to the chairman himself. He's a crafty old schemer. If anyone knows, it'll be him. Wide smiles, all of them. Their knives must be sharp indeed.
Greetings, gentle beings. Until now, I have only known you by reputation. I am pleased to finally meet you both face to face. I've received word from Kronos regarding your mission here. How can I help? That would be unsettling if it were true. My security staff takes great care in their vetting procedures. If Matriarch Jula has spies in our ranks, they'd know about it. I would know about it. Sadly, I think you're chasing your tail on this one.
What's this? I think you need to see this. It just came through on all channels.
There was a time when I believed my brother's cry of "Remain Klingon" was unnecessary. That no true Klingon would need such a reminder. But now I know the truth of it. Then and now. There are those who have forgotten what it means to be Klingon. The tyrant, Jempak, seeks prosperity for his house alone, and tosses scraps to those he deems loyal. He has forgotten what it means to be Klingon. It is a lesson I am happy to teach him. In battle, join me, and you can do the same. Join me, and together we can show Jempak what it means to be warriors. What it means to have honor. What it means to be Klingon!
Impressive speech. This is the break we needed. That signal didn't come from space. She's planet-side. Somewhere. So much for the chairman's vetting procedures, eh? We must act quickly. Start the trace in here. See what we can find. The signal is getting stronger. The signal is getting stronger. The signal is getting weaker. This is a localized signal relay unit. Clever. We're getting warmer, but we're not there yet. It looks like the signal's coming from within the Chamber of Alliance. We should check the Chamber of Alliance for the broadcast signal. The signal is getting stronger.
Two.
The signal is getting stronger. The signal is getting stronger. Another relay unit. Typical Mokai deception. Let's see that. If I'm reading this right, the signal is coming from the Gallery of Honor. The signal is getting stronger. The signal is getting stronger. The signal is getting stronger.
Most human operas are timid, but I do enjoy the one with the clown.
Interesting. This relay unit is getting a signal from below us, in the underchambers. There's an access stairway that goes down there nearby. It's behind one of the doors in the arrival courtyard. Here, this door should take us downstairs. Ah, the last time I was down here, I'd had too much to drink and thought I was on my way to the transporter room.
Don't worry, I'm just fishing.
Let's just say it's easy to get lost down here. Leave it at that. Know this. There are plenty of dark places down here where Jula and her forces could be hiding. Keep your weapon ready. If there's one thing Mokai love, it's a good ambush.
Stop them!
you here?
We're here for the matriarch. Where is she?
You're making a huge mistake. Mart, you of all people should know that Jimpak is unworthy to rule. You carry the blade of Kalis. You led warriors against the Herc. Martok, you of all people should know that Jimpak is unworthy to rule. You carry the blade of Kalis. You led warriors against the Herc. Why do you follow such a dishonorable Bichnuch?
Kalis he is not, but Jempak has preserved the Empire through many a conflict. I may not like him, but I respect him.
Tuna.
He has preserved the Empire by making us the lackeys of the Federation. When the Herc returned, he hid behind his throne. That is not the way of a true Klingon. You should fight at Jula's side instead of begging for scraps at Jimpak's table like a Jula's old targ. Do you take me for a Venturi? I will not betray the matriarch to the likes of you, Tarketh!
Stubborn fool, but loyal. We're going to have to keep looking. Let's start with that door over there. Looks like the only unlocked one in here.
I truly love the architecture here. Whoever made it has a great eye for the, I want to say, warrior mystique here. Oh yes, the warrior mystique.
What's a purple people dropper?
A most delicious beverage. It's a mixture of Romulan ale and blood wine. You can tell if it has been mixed correctly by the shade of purple it becomes. I've yet to find a human who can drink a properly made one and keep standing.
This place. The food is terrible. The liquor is a joke. And everyone wants to argue about something. Yes, the last part is a delight, but the rest? Inconceivable.
I must admit that there is some wisdom in what Jula said today. The fact that Martok still breathes tells me Jempok became Chancellor through dishonorable means. I will listen to what she has to say. Where does she want to meet?
The chairman's aide is a close confidant of Jula's. Talk to him, and he will make the arrangements. Get ready for Mokai paranoia. You'll be blindfolded, unarmed. They even carry you so you can't count your steps. I did hear someone using a door passcode at one point, but that's to be expected.
You'd be paranoid too if half the Empire was looking to send you to Stovacor the hard way. I will speak to Cassenita's aide then. Try not to catch any bugs down there in the dark, old friend.
Sounds like we need to get our hands on that passcode. That Karuk we beamed to my brig probably knows it, but we don't have time to get it out of him. That band of Mokai we dealt with aren't likely to be the only rebels down here. Let's keep looking around. I'll wager we find more, and when we do, we'll just have to be very persuasive.
Old Cassenita is one of Lady Jula's puppets. I'm sure of it. not let them pass. We must protect Jula.
Such loyalty.
I have nothing to say to you. If you're going to kill me, let me die a warrior's death. In Ja'ula's name! When Babat brought dishonor to the house, everyone within it suffered. We were shunned, cast out, abandoned. Like her brother before her, Ja'ula is giving the dishonored a chance for redemption. I will fight and die for her if it brings back honor to my house.
You are a prisoner now, but you need not be a prisoner without honor. We require the security passcode. If you give it to us now, I will protect you from Jempok's wrath.
I do not wish to spend my days in the depths of Rurapente. Swear to protect me. I will tell you where you can get the code.
And mine. Once we have what we need, you will be released from the Rotaran's brig.
Very well. There is a Mokai officer stationed closer to Ja'ula's sanctum. One of Ja'ula's best. He has what you seek. One last thing. Warrior to warrior. Do not destroy Ja'ula. You must know her cause is just. Give her a chance to prove it.
There's more to Ja'ula than I believe. She clearly inspires loyalty in her own forces, and has convinced many others to forsake their own house and follow hers. I'm picking up life signs. They aren't far from here. That's probably where the Mokai officer is hiding.
Really? God, this game.
What's so funny?
Egg memos.
We must defend the inner sanctum.
I didn't think I was muted the entire time. I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
For the room. Phooey!
Listen closely, Mokai. I am running out of time and
just
patience, which
egg
puts you
memos.
in an
They explain
unpleasant
some lores
situation.
and thoughts about
I
Eggman
require the
things.
security passcode, and you are going to give it to me.
But I had to laugh
As they
when he
used to
said,
say in the old days.
Sonic's one who called me Eggman, and I embraced that name, making his mockery a fear of it. Though I will not call myself Baldy McNose, I still have dignity.
Go scream at the window, man. I have nothing for you but insults and scorn. That hole in your face is making noise, Totsa. It is irritating. If I could get my hands on you, I'd silence it forever. I do, but I'd sooner dwell in Grethel than give it up to Bucktog like you. And you, Martok, lackey of Jimbok. How toothless you are, serving that
Get some
piece of
speed in
wasak.
there.
You should have
I'll talk
stayed
to
in
Knuckles later. I'm gonna do
prison
a side area
if you
first.
wanted a life of dishonor. It would have been safer for you, old man.
You're wasting your breath. He's chosen his pain, and I'm going to deliver it to him.
You're bluffing. There is no honor in beating a captured prisoner. You're serious. I can see it in your eyes. You're both willing to dishonor yourselves to get what Jempok wants. Kia! Very well. I'll give you what you want.
But I just got all the egg memos I can get to this point.
Search the surrounding area.
Damn.
There's a spy here. I'm seeing missing. Ah, here we go. Oh, wow.
The passcode.
135, okay. Oops.
Your bloodthirst has caused enough trouble.
My bloodthirst is what keeps us alive. We are Klingons, not spineless Gah. Or have you forgotten?
Consider your next words to me very carefully, Akka, for they may be your last.
I hope we're not interrupting anything important.
The fabled General Martok, the man who should be Chancellor. What a disappointment you are! Have you come to bring me to justice? You and your lackeys. More fools chasing Jimpok's blood money? Surrender to the likes of you? I think you overestimate your chances.
Surrender or fight if you have the spine for it.
You are on the wrong side of history here.
It's someone who fired on defenseless civilians.
Yeah.
Foolish woman, I've had enough of your weakness. It's time. Kill them all! Experience B.
Huicha! Filthy Marquis! You will pay for this!
Quite nearby. sumo.
That filthy lie, Tuck! I will send him torn and bleeding to the deepest depths of Grethor! He may have swayed some of my crew with his words, but not all. Not yet. I need to leave this place and secure my ship! We don't have time for your games, fool! If I don't secure my ship, and quickly, Akar will. And you've already seen what he will do with the mycelial weapon. Yes, it was he who gave the order to fire on Kuvat, not I!
My lady, the battle
Game?
is
What the fuck?
We must withdraw.
Let's leave them something to deal with while we do. Gunner,
Let's fight again.
target the
That's a good
shipyard
right.
and fire the weapon!
Belay that order. Target the city as we discussed.
Yes, cousin.
Gunner, what have you done? I ordered you to target the shipyard!
Dishonorable Baktak!
That city! The civilians!
There were no civilians on Kuvat, my lady. There were only Klingons. And all Klingons are warriors. You would be wise to remember that. Now every warrior in the Empire will know the price of standing against you.
And what price will we pay for this, Akar? And will we pay it here, or in Grethel?
If we are victorious, it would be a small price to...
Enough! Get us out of here! Maximum warp! Now!
Give me gear.
This Akar, he's a schemer. We need to make sure he doesn't get control of that glorious relic Jula calls a ship before it's too late. Let's get out of here. We'll figure out what to do with the matriarch later. What? More Mokai tricks.
Hourglass, cool.
Contact your ship.
It's a shielding system
Oh,
with a
really?
rapidly alternating phase pattern. The only people who know how to bypass it are Akar, my transporter chief, and me. If you want to beam out of here, you're going to need my help. Release me, and you shall have it.
Perhaps I can be of assistance?
Wait, what?
My lady, I am glad I was able to find you. The situation has grown worse. Why wouldn't I? She is the matriarch of House Mokai. And until her return, I was the last of House Mokai. She is my liege. We can discuss my lineage later. The enemy is moving and does not care about such things. Jimpok has brought a fleet above Kittimer, and Akar has transferred the mycelial weapon from the Lucara to Jimpok's flagship.
Agreed. You, a dead pa. You managed to get in here. Surely you know how to get out.
I managed to get in here before Akar activated the shield. I'm just as trapped in here as you are, Martok. I do believe the matriarch has offered you a viable solution to your little dilemma, however. If I were you, I'd take her up on it. Listen, I could have shot you and Martok in your foolish heads while you were trying to open that door. You'd be dead, and your prisoner and I would be on our way to safety. We're beyond that now, yes? We now share common goals. Let her go, and help us put an end to Akar. After that, if you want to duel to the death, or some such nonsense, we will be happy to oblige you.
Come with me. This building has many secrets.
Let's get out of here, shall we?
You never told me about a back door.
You didn't ask. Be thankful I thought of it, A Mokai artisan designed these tunnels. Their secrets are ours alone. Hold! I want to be sure the other side is clear.
We're good. Let's go!
How did you get past our car's security?
I've forgotten more about security than Akar will ever learn, my lady.
You never fail to impress.
Quiet! Jabok's forces are ahead.
Jumpak wants them all dead! No exceptions!
This is a slaughter. Jabok has gone bad. He's no better than a fakir.
Maybe Jimpak will finally die, and we'll get a better Klingon leader, yes.
My warriors, they are outnumbered!
Not for long.
Even his own men aren't spared. Jempak won't get away with this!
When people learn what happened here, Jempak will have no allies.
What is the old saying? The enemy of my enemy.
Woo, another...
A fitting turn. Very well. Let's get to it. Wait. Transporters.
So Jempak has finally betrayed the Alliance. I was actually waiting for this. Because I actually figured it would happen sooner or later.
Jempak sent Jarad, loyal but expendable.
Marta! Stand down or I will pinch you, man!
Captain Jarad, I see your habit of choosing poor allies continues.
Follow me, unless you lack the will to fight!
You're better than this, Jarad. Don't dishonor yourself.
You kissed me? Die!
So, die well, Jarad.
What's the meaning of this?
Jempak sent down some trash. We're disposing of it.
What is going on? Outward comms have been jammed. Klingon forces are beaming down and attacking civilians. Matriarch, you said something like this wouldn't happen. I should have never agreed to shelter you here. Save your petty judgment for someone who cares. Jempak has been a problematic leader for some time now. I thought Jula could remove him from power with a minimum of bloodshed. Clearly, I thought wrong.
Enough! We need to deal with this before it escalates beyond our control, if it hasn't already. Jempak is up to something here, and he doesn't want any witnesses.
Ha! Aren't you the master of understatement? Chairman, give the evacuation order and then head to the transporter room. We will get you out of here in one piece if we can.
Meanwhile... It's following the Final Fantasy logic of meanwhile, so no.
This is no way to die. Yeah. Get moving. Go. Run!
Run. Go. Get to the transporter.
The beast will kill every witness to these crimes. Dead warriors tell no tales.
Then we must save anyone we can.
Send your officers ahead. Don't risk their lives.
Watch out for Ilachi!
This way!
That can't be done.
You can't help everyone.
Keep moving, or you're dead!
Almost.
Probably gonna cheap it to help everyone know.
You need to keep moving.
Okay.
We're almost there. Keep moving.
The transporters have been scrambled by Jampok's forces. I can get them working again, but I need some time. I would rather not beam into a bulkhead or get duplicated.
More Elachi are coming. Defend Adetpa! happened here. Jempak has dishonored himself and his house, and this attack will be avenged.
At last, the two of you see the truth of things. You see who the true enemy is. That enemy lies in wait for us, and he has the mycelial weapon. We must deal with him before he uses it again. Agreed?
I knew Jump was a schemer. But this? I have no words.
His dishonor is great, and he aims to make it ours as well.
So, you have joined forces with the Mokai barbarian, eh? You would stand against me and the Empire? So be it. I will give you all a traitor's death. You will pay for this attack. I swear it.
So you're an idiot and a liar. The weapon is in your hands, fool!
Came as fast as we could. I need a situation report. What is going on here?
Be silent. Captain Cochrane, these traitors have betrayed the Alliance. They have joined House Mokai and launched an attack on Kitama. You can see the results. None have survived. They must pay for their crimes, Captain. Arrest them at once.
I find this hard to believe. I have orders from the Chancellor of the Empire. I cannot disobey. I am placing you all under arrest. Surrender, and you will be given a fair trial under Klingon law.
If you're innocent, you'll get the chance to prove it in your trial. My orders stand. I'm asking you one last time. Surrender peacefully. I won't ask again.
So we're gonna be fighting him?
I know this.
We're gonna be fighting
they
him.
Fight with honor.
All the
there
friends
is no
we've
way
made over the last
such a cowardly attack.
storylines.
If you wish, but
I actually
will
like
not.
this.
Stand down, or you will face me in battle at their side.
Wow.
Enough. I refuse to listen to more Mokai lies. Captains, hear me now. You have your orders. Carry them out, or you'll be dealt with alongside the terrorists.
Disable them. I want to know what they're up to, and you can't interrogate a corpse.
It is unwise to leave a dangerous enemy alive. We can also...
will not allow.
He went to warp, and he took the weapon with him!
They will live to fight another day. Probably better than they deserve. But I will honor your choice to spare their lives. It won't be long before Jumpak declares us all enemies of the Empire. Even Martok. I will do what I can, but you will need to stay hidden for now. I will send word when it is safe to return.
Your friend is wild. As of now, we're all living on the edge of a knife. The day to avenge Kittimer will come, but it is not this day. Come. A dead pa knows a few tricks when it comes to keeping a low profile.
Strange, isn't it? Hours ago we were enemies, and now we must trust one another to survive. Our enemy is a madman with the power of an empire at his command. The path ahead will be challenging, but it is one we must follow. I hope you're ready. Consult with your crew and wait for Adet Pa's signal. We will make our next move soon.
Congratulations,
We discovered the
General.
location of the evidence we need to clear our names. Obtaining that data, however, will be difficult. For one, it is stored in a secure facility in the Gorath system. For another, it is held within a system that utilizes cutting-edge data security. Security that goes even beyond my abilities. Fortunately, I happen to know a very talented specialist that can assist us. For the right price. I've arranged a meeting at Shangdo on Nimbus 3. Meet me there, and bring old Martok with you. We can always use some extra
Nimbus
muscle.
3, really? We're going to that place?
Something you need?
Oh, there's one place to hide. The place where Sabak. Or the place of intergalactic peace.
This place smells like violence and vice. I can see why Adet Pa enjoys it. Indeed, this place doesn't hide its purpose behind smiling, half-naked fools and manufactured weather. But enough of that. We need to consider who we're working with and where she's leading us. She is Mokai. Only an idiot would not be concerned about her intentions. It is no secret how I feel about Jumpak, especially after everything that has happened. But I find myself thinking, we may be replacing one tyrant with another. Should that prove to be the case, I will not hesitate to end Jaula's reign as well, even if it means being the Chancellor again. Ah! Do the job for a day, and see if you say the same thing afterward. For now, let's find this witch of Nimbus 3, and see what sort of criminal mischief she's conjured up for us.
Welcome to Shangdu, an entertainment experience unlike any other. Brought to you by Madron Enterprises. Would you like to hear about our drink specials? Why yes, I saw a particularly fearsome-looking Klingon woman arrive earlier. She wasn't interested in the drink specials either. This is normally where I'd expect a little compensation for letting you cut to the head of the line, but I can see you're not in the mood for a shakedown, so please go on in and enjoy your Shangdu experience.
Huh, it looks like a Caprice place.
There we go.
Well, hello. I like the way you're put together, stranger. Buy a girl a drink? Oh, bit too rough for my tastes. Klingons. Male or female. Afraid I haven't seen any Klingon women recently. But if you change your mind, I'll be around.
Something you need, friend? I don't like the look of you. Yeah, you best step away before I get angry. I've been to Talos before, lived to tell the tale. I've got a Federation death sentence for that. So, you don't want me getting angry.
Mord? Why are you here? I see. Enjoy your night, Mord. Mord, why are you here? You should be on corks. Yeah, there's those. Okay, she doesn't have 3 like they did in the movie.
Now's really not a good time for me. Whoever you are, try Kronos. The place is full of them. Look, I haven't been right since the Iconians hit my planet. Unless you got a nice hit of Axonol for me to numb the pain. Please, just leave me alone.
Hey, you! Listen, I need you to help me settle a little bet here with these ruffians. Clear? I ain't no Klingon. Something wrong with your eyes? Listen, I say the Cash and Quas got the best pitcher in the league. And these hooligans, see? I told.
This is hilarious. There are Breen here too. And fire. Okay. The Hiroshina are here too. What am I gonna find a pieces like Neelix next to a Borg here?
Help you with something, stranger? As a matter of fact, I have. She's over in the VIP section with some rough customers. Syndicate, if I were to guess.
Syndicate is here too.
Saw her kick some fella in his tender parts a while ago. Found out the hard way it ain't wise to rile up a Klingon gal. Just saying, she might be in a mood. Tread lightly, you know.
Tank.
Okay, that's Naveen. I'm sure I'm gonna be forced to go in there. Whatever, you're right there.
And here they are at last. You get a little distracted by the local talent on the way here. Ha! This place isn't as wild as it used to be when Hassan and the Syndicate called the shots. Back then, the place was actually interesting. Speaking of the Syndicate, introductions are in order. This is Var, Captain of the Cold Star.
Your reputation precedes you. I have to say, I've never done business with a hero before. Ought to be interesting, at least. Couldn't agree with you more. The surly, well-armed Orion next to me is Kenya, and the esteemed daughter of Earth there is Wilkins, our information specialist.
Hear that, Kenya?
Called us ladies. I like them already. I'll bet she does. I'm a handy gal to have around. Especially if you're looking to acquire some very secure data from some very cranky folks in a certain empire we all know and love. I gotta say, you don't think small, do you? With both hands and my feet if I need them. Relax. Our mutual friend the witch here wouldn't have set up this little palaver if she didn't think I was the right gal for the job. I'll get your data.
Picking up a lot of EM interference. Could be some sort of disruption here. I think we need to get out of here now.
I think I know who's here that's gonna cause it.
We've got incoming!
Yes, the battle is all but won! Keep fighting!
We're being hailed. Looks like a local scene.
Well, well, well. Having a little trouble contacting
Yes, I
your
figured
ship.
you.
No transporter waiting to beam you up? You can thank me for that, friend. Chancellor Jempok has placed a bounty on your head. Enough latinum to buy a small moon. With that kind of profit on the line, I simply had to turn you into the Klingons. What Ferengi in their right mind wouldn't? As far as I'm concerned, the wrong Klingons are about to set sail for Stovokor or Valhalla, or wherever they go when they die. I'm afraid I'm not an authority on the Klingon afterlife. I think I'm going to agree to disagree with you on that. Try not to hold it against me. After all, it's just business.
Jempok must be desperate if he's sending mercenaries after us.
That Ferengi's got this place locked down tight. Only way we're getting out of here fast is by getting the bypass codes from him. Matter of fact, I do. The little darling's hiding in the arena. You mind taking that field down? I got a splinter in my hacking finger.
You are my nemesis, my tormentor, the Odo to my Clark. This time, though, I'm going to be rid of you at last. There's no way you'll bypass my disruption field and beam out to safety. Yes, that little challenge
big level.
is beyond even your skill.
Nemesis? I think not. As soon as the Klingons and I settle that minor disagreement over my pay, I'll let them resume their hunt and finish you off once and for all.
To the people watching, yeah. I want to get done with this as quick as I can. It's probably gonna be dinner time soon, but I'm gonna actually try to finish this. And let's see here. Ooh, I would think I already know what I'm gonna be fighting. There are 4 missions left.
He'll surrender if we can get past that personal shield of his, but there's no way we're knocking it down with our weapons. We can sabotage the generators that are powering the shield, however.
I believe it's time to release the hound! How about a little local flavor? They might sting a little. Ha!
Giant scorpions!
Let's see how you handle my Mugato. Mugato. So hot right now.
No, no, no! Shield's losing power! Crush them, Squammus! Crush them!
He took... I wonder if he found a boss somewhere and took one of their T-Rexes. It's a T-Rex with lasers! Ow!
one yet. With just a push of a button, I'll beam out to my ship and leave you here for whatever bounty hunters or mercenaries that come along.
Oh, not much. Other than I've broken through the jamming and, contacted our ships. It appears they've locked their weapons onto Madron's ship in orbit. All of their weapons.
You wouldn't dare! You couldn't! Could you? First the Klingons betray me, and now this! I'd have better luck dealing with the Borg. Fine, you win. The field's down. Now get out of my bar!
Let's get moving before I change my mind and shoot this little Capex for his betrayal.
If the Ferengi hasn't told Jempak and Imperial Security where we are by now, I'll eat cold, dead gagh. We need to get moving.
As ready as possible under the circumstances. Nimbus 3 has become considerably more inhospitable, and it wasn't terribly pleasant to begin with.
The crew of the Cold Star stands ready. Some of us a little more than others.
What can I say? This caper's gonna be a real peach. Hell, I'd have signed up just for the bragging rights. Well, that said, the Latinum we're getting for this is gonna spend mighty nicely. Think I might spend the entire summer on Risa. Y'all seen those cute little statues they got there? Whew! A girl can get into all sorts of mischief with one of those.
The Lucara is engaging the enemy ahead. I see no need for Jula to claim all the glory for herself. Prepare for battle! Kabla!
Transmissions from the Loyalist vessels, but one of the cowards managed to escape the battle. It will not be long before he returns with reinforcements. Good. Meet me at the following coordinates within the facility. I am not a leader who hides behind their allies like Jempak. If the key to his defeat lies in that stronghold, I will be there to seize it. Do I make myself clear?
If you two tars are done growling at each other, we have work to do on Gorath. Aditpa, remain in orbit on Overwatch. With luck, we'll get what we need before the entire Empire comes to end us.
I'm on to the list. Get out of here.
Okay. Let's get this storyline done.
This place used to be a stronghold for House Torg. I recognize the lingering stench of cowardice and dishonor.
We can mock our enemies later, General. Until then, we have work to do.
Yeah, about that. I took a little peek at the data flow around here, and I've located a prime access point. It's not far. I should be able to get what we need there.
Oh, tank. Where's my tank? Whee!
Door was locked tight. I handled it.
What the?
I'm gonna quit for now to eat dinner. So right here we'll stop. It probably will put me right here. If not, that's fine. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later.